What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's first video. And in today's first video, we're going to take a look at our good friend Cardano and see what it's doing on the 4-hour chart. Now, I had this first chart here plotted, and it looks like we broke out to the downside, but it might not actually be the symmetrical triangle that we're actually in. So if you guys want to find out what that is, you guys are new to the channel, you guys enjoy today's content, make sure you smack that subscribe button down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys that does that every single day. Now, let's jump on into the 4-hour chart here. And I had this original triangle played out, right? It looks like right here we broke this to the downside, but we could just be forming an even bigger symmetrical triangle. It seems like every time we break out of these symmetrical triangles, we make new ones. So we're going to instantly flip right over to this 4-hour chart. And guys, this is what the symmetrical triangle I think we're in. I think this is going to be the final form, right, of the symmetrical triangle that we're in. You guys can see we've gotten multiple touches on the bottom, a couple little fake out wicks there, but we did get a nice bounce off there, and now we're back above our 104-hour EMA, which is bullish and what I want to see here. We have a 200-day EMA. We're above both of those, which is kind of my bull band that I like to keep here on the 4-hour. And as long as we're above that, I think we're going to continue up to the upside. Now, we are seeing Bitcoin get a pump up to the top of this resistance as well that we're going to take a look at later in this video. But as long as Bitcoin keeps pumping, right, to the upside, we're going to see Cardano pump up as well. So it's going to kind of predicate what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin wants to break its resistance, we're going to see Cardano absolutely fly as well. And the measured move on this symmetrical triangle is absolutely massive. So we're going to take a look at our upside and downside targets here for Cardano if we do end up breaking out here. Our upside target from the apex, let's say we break out from the apex, let's give it somewhere of about 46.5 cents of our upwards target. And our downwards target here, if we break out to the downside, would be somewhere around 22 cents. So keep that in mind, guys, for our targets there from the upside and the downside. But I think this is the final form of our 4-hour symmetrical triangle. This thing just tends to keep making bigger and bigger symmetrical triangles as it consolidates sideways. As of right now, Bitcoin's at 3,356. I think we need to see a daily close above 3,340, right? 33,400. If we get a daily close above that, we're going to see altcoins absolutely fly as well. So make sure you guys are watching that on the charts. But this is the 4-hour chart, guys. Like I said, I moved back down to about 21 cents. Would make sense if we did break down to the downside. You guys can see there's some confluence there. Almost wicked down to it, and we have a little bit of resistance and support going on here as well. So that would make perfect sense for a downwards target. And that upwards target, if we switch that back on here and we scroll out of about 34, what do we say, about 46 cents, would make sense. If we scroll to the right here, you guys can see exactly why that would make sense. It was a little bit of price action going on all throughout here at that level. So that would make a lot of sense there, as well as a top out point for our next move to the upside. But nonetheless, we're going to switch on over to the daily chart here. And this is the same symmetrical triangle that we're in. You guys can see the massive green candle we got there. We didn't get the same type of wick, right? Because I think the dump happened right at that daily close. And then we pumped at this daily close. You guys can see, I would like to see an engulfing green candle here. If we can actually close above, if we zoom in here a little bit better, if we can get a close above 34.4 cents, that would be in a bullish engulfing candle, and that would really make us want to break out of the symmetrical triangle to the upside. But you guys can see multiple touches on the bottom as well. On the daily chart, we have our 100 and 200-day EMA slowly creeping up here, in between 16 cents and 20 cents. That's my bull market support band that I like for us to, hit on corrections, either to the 100-day EMA or the 200-day EMA. But guys, what I'm most excited about here is that bullish divergence that we talked about in my last video played out. You guys can see we got lower lows in the price and the RSI, and we got higher lows in the price action, lower lows on the RSI, which is actually our hidden bullish divergence, which should theoretically keep pushing us to the upside. It did play out, and I'm expecting more upside for Cardano at least retesting the top of this resistance up here. It is possible we could top out somewhere at around 35 cents, and then you know, pump up to this level and then come back down and retest the bottom. That's definitely possible. I'm not saying we have to pump straight up to the upside, but if we see Bitcoin break out of its consolidation, which could happen tonight, could happen tomorrow if Bitcoin keeps pumping the way it is right now. It does need to break a key resistance line that we're going to look at the end. But if it does that, we're going to see altcoins break out of their consolidations as well. So that is super exciting. We've been waiting since this consolidation period started for Cardano. We've been waiting about a little over 3 weeks now for a move. We're pretty much sideways for 3 weeks, so it's going to be exciting. Switching on over the weekly, guys. If we do get a breakout of the symmetrical triangle we're currently in, marked here, there's really not much looking left. I think a move up on the weekly time frame, this is the long time frame, to about probably 51 cents would happen pretty quickly if we did break our previous previous local high, somewhere around 39 cents. We could see a nice 20% move from here to here, or a 30% move pretty quickly if we can get break this old local high, which I think is going to happen. Our weekly RSI, we are still kind of overbought, but we did cool down a little bit, and you guys can see we can stay up here for a good amount of time. You guys can see we wicked up to it here on the RSI and then went for another run here. So it is possible we can stay up in that overbought territory for a pretty long time, and we can stay overbought for multiple weeks. So you know, we did cool off a little bit, maybe not as much as I wanted to, but nonetheless, I think a move up pretty quickly for Cardano is going to happen if we're going to see what we look at our next chart. If Bitcoin can break this resistance line, you guys can see how key this is. We're at such a crucial point for Bitcoin. If we can break, like I said, guys, if we can get a daily close, in my opinion, around, I'm going to say 34. To be safe, probably around 34,000. If we can get a daily close above that within the next couple of days, we're going to see a massive influx of money coming into Bitcoin, all coins alike, right? This is such a key resistance line. We've been consolidating for Bitcoin pretty much for about 150 4-hour candles. So we're due for a nice breakout. If we do get rejected here, guys, look for a break back down to probably somewhere around the 29.8. I think it's pretty makes sense now that we're in this symmetrical triangle, but it also is possible we could still be in this falling wedge. So look for this symmetrical triangle here as support at about, like I said, about 29.7. But if we do break that, a retest of this falling wedge pattern, probably around about 27.8 would make perfect sense as well if we end up getting rejected from where we are now. Such a critical point going on right here, guys. This is make or break for the crypto space right now. Like this could propel us to absolutely massive move to the upside, or could propel us down to retesting the bottom of the support just as easily, right? You guys can see how big of an opportunity this is. So this is crucial point for crypto. So hope you guys enjoyed today's first video on Cardano and a little update on Bitcoin. I will be coming out with a second video tonight. I haven't decided what coin I'm going to do, so make sure you guys are looking out for that for a surprise coin. If you guys enjoyed today's video and you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe button as always. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in later's video. Peace.